Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Justine from Just Amazing, and today I'm gonna be presenting you the Harry Potter Wizard chess set. Before we start, I need to make an apology to you guys because I haven't been making videos for a while because I was busy with school and then there wasn't time, but I finally got to make some videos for you. Okay, so let's start. And I have a confession to make. I've already been playing with this. This is kind of hard to open. It's a warning for you guys. You open it. Okay, so we have a white bag with the white chess pieces, and then we have the black chess pieces, and then it says chessboard below. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, so look, it's really big. Oh, okay, so I think I have to kind of move some stuff. Alright. And then where it says Harry Potter would be the top and the bottom. Okay, so let's do the white set first. And even if you're a beginner or not, it's good if you guys watch the video because Harry Potter chess piece and they can get easily mixed up. Like yesterday, I let my dad take my queen thinking it was my bishop. And I'm even moving my king like it was the bishop. Okay, so it's easy to know that these are pawns because they're kind of hunched over and because there are 8 of them and they're the smallest piece. So, to those of you who don't know how to play chess, they go in the front, like that. See? Because you can see. Oh yeah, now you guys can see. Alright, and there are 2 rooks. So you guys can probably tell these are rooks because of the castles. They're not called castles, they're rooks. So they're each at an end, of course. Alright, and then the second ones are 2 knights as well. You guys can tell these easily because they look like horses, but they're actually knights because it's actually the man who's on the horse that's playing it. So that's why they're called knights, not the horse. And then they go to a second end of the square on both sides. The next ones are bishops. So the bishops, of course, go here. In a minute, I'm going to explain how each piece works. But first, we have to set up. This is the queen. She's my favorite piece. The queen's always on a colored square, so of course the queen's right here. And then king. Last piece here. Now let's do the black setups. And you guys probably know. Pawns, of course. To here. And you guys probably know the drill with the pawns. Pekingese like it knocked over. And the black rooks. Of course, they're in the same position like the white, except they're on the opposite side. Then these are the black knights. The black bishops. Another piece got knocked down. Don't worry guys, this happens a lot. The black king and the black queen. And of course the queen is also on a colored square. So you kind of see the drill. Okay, so I'll be explaining every piece. So the pawn can only move one square forward. And then the pawn, like say like something like this. The pawn can't attack this pawn. Say it was like right here. Then that's when the pawn can attack. And then once you attack a piece, it stays off the board. So a pawn's of course 1 point. It's the weakest piece, but it protects all the pieces. And it does do something. You can even check a king also. Technically all the pieces can. Okay, now let's go with the rooks. So the rooks are like worth 5 points. They're actually pretty strong, powerful. The rooks can go across like this, that way. Which wouldn't be a good idea because look. And then that rook can get here too. And then let me explain about the castle. So then once these are out of the way, then it's the only time the king can move like 2 squares. This is in order to protect the king. Now the way this you could do it is like if these are, then you could do that. Okay. Well, we'll explain that later. So for now, we're gonna explain what the rook can do. So the rook, but yeah, like I said, like they can move like this and like this. They don't have a colored square. They can just move anywhere as long as they can move like up and down or across, but they can't go diagonally. They can't do this. Next piece, the knight. So the knight can go 2 squares to the right and 3 squares up. The knight can jump over people because you know how horses can jump. So that's what the knight can do. But then if your own piece is blocking it, like the knight can't do this because the knight can't attack their own piece. And another thing a knight can't do is the knight can't like make a big L. It can only go 2 squares to the right and 3 squares up. Or same way, except like 2 squares to the left and 3 squares up. Or they could do it upside down. Or they can go 3 squares to the right and 2 squares. Well, if this piece wasn't there. And then they could do the same with the left. So a knight is worth 4 points. And it's not the only one that's worth 4 points. Next piece, bishop. A bishop is also worth 4 points. And bishop can go diagonally. You can tell a bishop because the top hat here, kind of see. So the bishop can be this. Not that it would be a good idea, because a bishop can lose itself if it does that. Because even though he can check the king, sometimes like when the king's in check, the king can still attack. And also, besides that, the bishop, there's a bishop right here. Of course, all bishop moves diagonally, so they just attack it. And the queen can move like pretty much anywhere. So, does this. Next piece, queen. The queen is actually the most powerful piece. You could tell that it's the queen because the dress and the sword and then the armor. So, the queen can move like pretty much like diagonally, up and down, across. It can move like the rook, the bishop, the pawn, the king, but it can't move like the knight. Like, you say, oh wow, the queen can just take this, but it can't. It can't do this. Only knight can do that. So if there's anything a queen can't do, now you won't what. And also, it's not such a good idea if the queen's taken. And if the queen gets taken so automatically, it's best if you kind of quit the game. Because, say, like, the queen's the first piece you took. Automatically, it's best for you to quit it. So, you really don't want to lose queen. But just because it's the most powerful piece doesn't mean that if you lose the queen, the game's over. You can still continue the game. And also, there's ways that you can get a queen back. Like, for example, say these things weren't on board. Then you can go like that. Now, you can just try to continue. Then if you do this, it takes it away. But like, say like you reached all the way up here. Then you could switch this. And say you lost your queen. Then you can get it back. The queen can cause plenty of damage. Look at all the pieces she can kill right now. She can kill this knight. She can kill this pawn. And even if she kills either of them, they can't attack back. Well, actually the pawn's not such a good idea because the bishop can. But if she kills the knight, pawns can't attack backwards. You can only attack like this. She kills a knight, it's actually pretty good. Because nothing can attack her. So the queen's actually pretty cool. And last but not least, the king. The king can move like the queen. Except the queen can go all the way across. Of course, it can't move 2 ways like that. But the king can still move like a queen, except it can only go like this square, this square, this square, that. Now, even if the queen's the most valuable, no, the queen's the most powerful piece. The king's the most valuable piece. If you lose your king, the game is over. Automatically. This, you see the pawn's right here. It can attack the king. The king needs to get out of check. The king does that, that's not going to help because it can check. And if the king does this, it still won't help because check. Wait, I can't move that one because it's already. If it moves here, it'll be safe for now. Now, let me show you what's checkmate. rook is gonna cover this square and this square, and then queen's gonna attack this place. So we can't go anywhere here. So he can't go here or here, of course, and he can't go here or here, and then he can take the queen actually, so that wouldn't be checkmate. So let me show you another example. Say it's like blocked, like, oh no, the king can't check, and then the knight can check like this. So it's not good to go there. Check there. You can't do that. Wait, but he can take a piece. So like if it's something like he's all crowded like this, and then everywhere he moves, like he's gonna get checked. And even the square he's on, that's checkmate. Automatically, game is over. Person who got you in checkmate wins. So the king is the most valuable piece, but the queen's the most powerful. So now I'll show you what stalemate is. Stalemate's something like this. So he covers that square and this square. And let's say another rook. So it can't move anywhere. It can't move here or here. Okay guys, I'm back. So I'm sorry, but I had to go to dinner, so yeah, let's continue with the stalemate. Okay, so he can't go here or here or here. You need to, so then he won't, but you want to be able to go here anyway. So right now we need something that will block here. I got a perfect solution. The bishop. Now he can't go anywhere. He can't go here or here. But then, look, right here where he is, he's safe. So the bishop can't move like a knight, and then the rooks can't go diagonally. So that's called stalemate. So where he is, it's safe, but if you moved anywhere else, you get checked. Stalemate isn't actually that good because no one wins and no one loses. It's kind of like a tie. And say the king's in check. When a king's in check, he has three choices. He can run away, he can block, and he can capture. So right now, the rook's making the king checked. So he can try to run away. Run away is actually the worst decision because, see, if he moved here, go follow here, and then they'll be following everywhere, and the game's gonna take forever. So run away is actually the worst choice. Now block. Block would be like if like the king's getting checked in a couple of sides, and then say something like this, and then like something like that, and then tree's gonna get checked, but then some piece like blocks or takes it away. So that's block. Block isn't like the worst choice, but it's not like the best. Now the best choice when it's something like this, let's say, is to capture. Capture is actually the best choice for whenever the king's in check. The king can actually take it though, because nothing's gonna stop him. Like if it was like this, then that would have been a problem. You'd have to run away, or you'd have to use block. Run away would have been better for that one though. So, king's 3 choices are those. And I forgot to tell you that the queen is worth 9 points. The king is probably worth 10 points because usually they take points out of 10. So that would make like the most sense. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.